The Heart Foundation.
With that,
there you go.
With that being said, I think you definitely build this company around Jacob Fatu, and I also think L.A. Park,
Scott Steiner
has
should
been
also
one of my
pull
favorite
a
luchadors.
Heisenberg and make Steiner meth. That's just a thing. and then the slogan could just be a Steiner math. You know what I mean? It all fits.
Exactly.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad again lately. It's delightful.
With that being said, as much as I love L.A. Park, La Parka, all of that, he's a little older, and I don't think you need him carrying your World Heavyweight Championship. And I don't think that you need to be worrying about him getting injured. So I think.
Oh, you're gonna no-sell Steisenberg? Are you fucking kidding me?
Because I like Jacob Fatu, and I think you can definitely build around him.
I think you can too.
Well, there you go.
Steisenberg? That's where
what
the money is. I'd put all my GFW gold on that.
It's good stuff. Great stuff. You better be. Oh, Paystee, then we got to have a tiebreaker just in case.
Yes. And the tiebreaker is...
What is it?
Does the Heart Foundation win all of their matches?
Well, Paystee, being as I picked a Heart Foundation member to all win, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say yes.
I'm going to say no, and the one who loses gets jumped out.
Oh, no.
Gets dropped from the rafters on a fucking...
Ooh, too soon. I mean, it's not really too soon. That's crazy. It was like back in 99. Come on now.
Did you see that picture that came out? It was all over the internet this week. Vince McMahon testing Shawn Michaels' fucking... dolly that brought him down from the rafters.
Oh, I've seen that before.
My initial comment is he wasn't testing Owens.
Right. No, apparently he did test Owens. He's apparently he tests all those things, and he actually enjoys doing it. Surprisingly. Not surprisingly, that's Vince. He's fucking nuts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He probably jumps off all the shit Shane does beforehand.
I would not be surprised.
I gotta make sure it's safe for you, boy.
Okay, we gotta keep it going or we're gonna go long. But we don't got a lot left, so I think we'll end up making it. But we've only got 10 minutes here, Paystee, to knock out the rest of the news stories. But this is going to be an awesome pay-per-view. I can't wait to see it. Good for MLW for getting this far, and can't wait to recap it next week.
Yes.
But something we can recap right now, Paystee, is PWI just released their women's 100 top 10 list. I'm excited to get that magazine to get the whole 100.
Folks. And that's our top story in this week's Savage Sentinel. A segment so short it hardly deserves the topic title. But we'll be coming into it, breaking down your top 10 PWI Women's Top 100. But only the top 10. Because the rest don't matter. According to Fat Mac, who wrote the notes.
I never said it doesn't matter. So I expected to have some pretty good debate on this, but we're running short, so we're just going to run through this and I suppose just say a few major things we want to point out. But I'd say first, let's just run down the list. You want to go down the full list for us?
Yeah, coming in at number 10, we've got Nicole Savoy hailing from Shimmer. Number 9, we got Mercedes Martinez from Shimmer. Jon Moxley, as he's announced in AEW. He had so many letters that aren't even in Jon. EAWN. Sorry. Io Shirai from WWE comes in at number 8. Natalia comes in at number 7. Good for you, Natty. You don't deserve it, but you're there. Bayley comes in at number 6, hailing from WWE. Should be higher on the list, but I'm glad she crapped the top 5. Tessa Blanchard, hailing from Impact Wrestling. Number 4 is Shayna Baszler, who should also be, they should be the top 2. I'm sorry. Ronda Rousey comes in at number 3. Charlotte Flair at number 2, and the man Becky Lynch, number 1.
Yeah, I mean the first thing that stands out is out of the top 10, not only are 7 out of the top 10 WWE women, but the top 4 are all WWE.
They're not represented properly anywhere else, unless it's Shimmer or Impact, where they compete in the men's division.
Yeah, that, and it goes to show you that WWE does currently have some of the best women out there for women wrestlers. They don't always do right with them, but they definitely do have quite a group of women wrestlers.
Hey, and I'm going to say this right here. Tessa Blanchard should keep going with Impact on a by-episode basis until she wins the title. Then she should go to WWE and say, Becky Lynch, who's the fucking man? You got women's titles. And then that should be that feud. Sorry.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't like her leaving Impact for WWE, but I like that.
No, but like we said before, if she goes anywhere, the only way she goes up is WWE. Everywhere else is...
For sure. Becky Lynch, number 1, I definitely agree with. I don't know how Charlotte got number 2, but I think she did hold titles for a long period this year, so that's possible.
No, I don't think she did. I'd say top, she had a title for a month and a half.
Well, then I don't think
she's been really on the back burner this year.
Bayley, I don't think should have been as high as she was. Natty shouldn't have been as high as she was. I would have loved to see some more Shibber women out there.
Natty's just getting that veterans respect we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Where she's been there longer than any other woman on the roster, so that's the push she's getting. And
Mercedes
she probably
Martinez
deserves it by now.
She does. I'm for sure she does. I love Bayley. Mercedes Martinez is great. I think she belongs there. Nicole Savoy probably shouldn't be in the top 10, but right now, off the top of my head, trying to round things up, I can't really think of a indie female wrestler that I'd put in front of her, so we'll go with that. Ronda Rousey, I don't have a problem with.
Did you happen to catch where your girl Nyla Rose ranked? I'm interested to hear.
We won't know until the magazine's officially released. They just put out their top 10 ahead of time to tease you and get you salivating.
I got you. Why do they give you... They should give you, like... The
bottom 10?
100 to 90.
Because it gets you talking. It gets people discussing it like us. Got anything else to say on it that you didn't say when we were knocking them down?
No, I think it's pretty well earned. I would reorder it somewhat. Bayley would be down more. Shayna Baszler, Tessa Blanchard would be up more. Charlotte would be down more.
2, personally.
The only thing Charlotte did of note this year is a 10-time women's champion, which is a huge thing. It's big. You can't overlook it. So I guess she deserves that. I'm not going to argue anything on this list. Other than I don't watch Shimmer, so I don't really know the 9 and 10 slot. But not complaining.
With that being said, we're going to bust these next 2 news stories out. But one of them isn't that big, and one of them's kind of big, but not a lot to say about it. Comings and goings, Paystee. AEW has signed 30-year-old former English boxing Olympian Anthony Ogogo. I don't know if I'm sure I'm supposed to be Agagog or something. I don't know, but I like Ogogo.
Yes, it's great.
So Ogogo won the bronze medal in the middleweight division at the 2012 London Olympics and retired from boxing with an 11-1 record, 11 wins, 1 loss, and he retired back in 2016. Cody later tweeted about the news signing, noting that Ogogo will be the first developmental project for AEW. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see how this one pans out.
It's fun because I just sit here imagining Cody's like, oh, they got a boxer for their Saudi show. I'm going to sign one long term.
It's good stuff. He's going to be there, Mark Marrow. Okay.
Hopefully he's more than Mojo Rawley. That's all I got to say.
I hope so. Mojo Ogogo. That's horrible. What do we got on the injury report, Paystee?
Jay Lethal broke his arm at Ring of Honor United in Bolton, England. The injury took place near the end of his match against PCO, who you could only assume is out to injure people with that gimmick he has. Holy shit.
Oh, that, and he just decides to fucking jump out the wrong side of the fucking ring. Dude.
He's not right. I wouldn't trust him in the ring.
I get it that he's, legally blind, but I don't know. Maybe they need one of those clicky things or something. I don't know. I'm here, click, click. I'm here, click, click. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yes, near the end of the match, PCO came down on him, and Lethal moved a bit before the impact, and his arm took the brunt of the drop, thusly breaking it. And apparently the general manager of Ring of Honor, was nowhere to be found.
No, and ACH was applauding. He's like, there you go, break that fucker's arm. ACH and PCO are tight because they're both 3-letter acronyms.
Right, yeah.
That's what keeps them locked in,
And they're both jealous of IHOP TJP.
Damn right, because he's got more letters in his acronym. Oh, Paystee, you got anything else to say?
This is a little bit of foreshadowing for next week's show, and I think we're going to break a lot more news to you on Joey Mercury leaving Ring of Honor and the things he had to say today. There was a lot. There was just too much for us to sort through before the show, and we think it's only one side of the story, and there's a lot more we're going to be able to talk about next week.
Yes.
Hopefully, by the end of this, we'll be able to get to the bottom of why Ring of Honor is at the bottom of the pro wrestling pile right now. And I think there needs to be a change, because this could be bad. This could be fatal.
That, and I'm really intrigued. I'm really intrigued because I'm 90% sure that it is Joey Mercury's Twitter, but obviously he deleted his old Twitter that was connected to Ring of Honor, and this new Twitter jumped up with all these things. Nobody really knows for sure if this is Joey Mercury's Twitter and if that's Joey Mercury, so I'm 90% sure it is.
Standing alongside the claims that were stated in the complaints, though.
Kelly Klein is. I don't know about Kathy Kelly, but Kelly Klein definitely is.
It's a KK, okay?
Just keep it there, buddy. Don't add no more. Yeah, and so is BJ Whitmer. So
yes,
it'll be interesting to. It's again, yeah, going to be very interesting. We can't wait to drop a lot more news on that. We'll probably have an update on ACH himself, and hopefully some actually boring news coming out of the Saudi Arabia incident. Hopefully it is just a mechanical failure, but if not, we're definitely going to have something to talk about that.
Yes, we will.
So you can expect all that and more next week, Paystee.
Yes, indeed, Fat Mac. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a great time with you and the people, and the bourbon,
and the people, and the whiskey,
and the people, and the Steiner meth.
Yes,
Steisenberg for life. We'll see you next week, baby.